What's going on, y'all? Crow back here, back in the back room, Crow's back room. How you doing? Today we got an alcohol review. Didn't really plan this. I just went to the store, picked it up, cause didn't feel like drinking liquor nothing tonight. But I have worked, 4 days in a row, 5 days in a row, so feeling a little sore in the feet area, leg area, so gotta get a little alcohol in me to loosen up, and that is the Sparks BlackBerry. I feel like I've had a Sparks Orange before, but I've definitely had the Blackberries. I feel like they might make one or two other flavors, but I'm not really sure. I usually only see the Blackberries, and these are where I got it. It was like $1.75 each. So it's 1 pint or 16 ounces, 8.0% alcohol per volume. Premium malt beverage. And yeah. And again, with 8.0% alcohol per volume, I still get people here and there thinking, they're like, why would you buy an airplane bottle of alcohol when you could buy a big ass bottle? And they're thinking not price, but they're thinking if you buy the small bottle, you get drunk quicker than the big bottle because they're both 20% or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's the same exact thing, just a smaller bottle. You're going to get the same drunk, same whatever, no matter what size the bottle, as long as it's the same product. And yeah, people want to this hasn't happened recently, nothing, but yeah, people want to argue sometimes about that. I think it's kind of funny. They think that a Sparks this big will get you drunker than a Sparks this big, and no, that's not the case. They're the same thing. As long as you drink the same amount, you're going to get the same drunk. That's what the whole per volume means. But we'll go back to math class sometime on that. Anyway, contains alcohol. And product of the Still Brewing Company. So this is the same company, I guess, that makes Still Reserve. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Sparks.com. And the Sparks Orange, I feel like I've had in a glass bottle before. So Sparks might have been in glass back in the day, but now the only time I ever see Sparks is singles in the can. If they have a 6-pack or whatever, I've never seen it. Except for the glass bottle, which has been a long, long time. But anyway, to get into it, the flavor, even though it's blackberry, it tastes like a dark grape soda to me. Very, very sugary, carbonated, or at least it feels like it's carbonated if it's not. It's very, very bubbly in the stomach. You drink 2 of these, you're going to be full on sugar before you're full on alcohol. But I had a $20 bill in the cart, and I had 4 ones, and I was like, I don't want to break a 20 tonight. So I was like, I'll just take this 4 ones and see what I can get at the store, and bought 2 of these. Still on the first one right now. By the second one with 8%, I'll be feeling pretty loosey-goosey. But just to give it a number here, overall, Sparks Blackberry, I gotta give it like, I don't know, I would say a 8 out of 10. There's nothing bad about it. For the price, it's really good. You can't really taste the malt. Usually with malt liquors or malt beverage, you can really taste the stankiness of the malt. Malty beers always smell more than, I guess, the hoppy beers, or at least to me. Well, actually, hoppy beers and fucking malts smell compared to like your pale ales. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, to take a break on that, let's dip some Tough Guy Peach. This is my last can of the 12 cans I bought, and that's crazy to say. I'm gonna have to get on there again soon just to see what they got left. I don't want to believe that Tough Guy is going away. Tough Guy is like the best chew/dip company. Like, if you put them in the chew family, they're at the top. You put them in the dip family, they're at the top. It don't matter. They rule. They should always stay around. Ain't nobody else saying that they can rule both sides of the chew and dip community. Even though Tough Guy is all chew, most dippers can dip it just like dip and not have any problem with it. And that's what I love about it. Cause you know, I love chew. That's where I came from. It was chew before dip, but this is the best of both worlds. Time to take it back to the first mud jug. Navy work uniform. Still looking pretty good for how old it is. The only thing that's wrong with it so far is the paint's coming off the bottom, but I ain't worried about it. I love this thing. I love this thing. Can't speak right. I gotta tuck my dip in a little more. I keep on forgetting to do shout outs. You know, I'm very thankful for all the people that shout me out. But first shout out, Dirty Pat Walsh. He's my boy. Berg's Dip Reviews. He's my man. Two Wills Dipper 98. He's my homie. Anybody else? Dippin'. Wait. Suit and tie dip and chew guy. He's I would call him the professor of dip. He's got that stuff on lockdown. Can't really think of any other shout outs. New subscribers. The list hasn't updated recently, so, or people have their settings, you know. But yeah, that's all the shout outs I got. Sparks BlackBerry, 8 out of 10. Only reason it's not a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 is because I'm not sure if Sparks has like a 6-pack or 12-pack deal, which I would love and I would buy all the time. But yeah, it's Sparks' downfall if they don't have it. It's the store's downfall if they didn't, you know, put it in stock, you know what I mean? So, this has been another dip review, or not dip review, alcohol review with the Crow. I hope you had fun watching this dumbass video. Please leave me a comment down below. What should I drink next? What should I dip next? I always like to hear recommendations because then it gives me something to go out and look for. And if you haven't seen my other alcohol reviews, please go check them out. Crow out.